Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome to another edition of the PODICAST, coming at you from La Parada, right here at Molapo Crossing, Gaborone. This is the creative hub of GC. Like I always tell you, you can use the piazza. There's a couple of gigs that are going to be happening, especially in the December season, but they also have like a smaller theater where you can have your press conferences, you can have your listening sessions. It's right in the middle of Gaborone, so you don't have to get crowds from other places. Even your friends can fill it up, okay? So come through and, just holler at the center management. There's a brother called L'Oreal, okay? So even if you hit them up on their Facebook page, they should be able to hit you back, okay? Remember, Molapo Crossing is where everything is at, and this is where we're also shooting from, La Parada. It's one of those high-end restaurants where you get some of that nice dinner, lunch, breakfast. Not everywhere is where you go and dop, guys. You know, sometimes just enjoy the menu, get a starter, get a dessert, because they have an amazing menu. But today, we have a special guest, and it's a special episode because, we want to get into health. And especially in the entertainment industry, something that we never talk too much about. And, the collaborations that have been happening in the recent past between the Botswana Musicians Union, we've seen them also working together with the Botswana Entertainment Promoters Association. We've also seen another combination with the Copyright Society of Botswana. And all of these things, like they always say about musicians and about the music industry, hey, we are fragmented. But it looks like those days are far behind us, and now there is much more of a collective effort when it comes to getting things changed in our industry. And to talk to us about this today, we are joined by the acting president / CEO of the Botswana Musicians Union, Mr. Papie Rakhudu, to break it all down. Good afternoon, sir.
What's up, man? What's up?
How are you doing?
Great.
Sure, Brian. Yeah. How's the office? How long have you been acting for?
Hey. Let's say from March.
From March, huh? How's everything going though? Like, how are you feeling the hot seat?
Hey,
yeah.
It's business as usual.
Definitely.
Hot things happening 24/7, 365. I want to think my cell phone.
Definitely.
Yeah. So you need to pitch in.
Definitely. I'm really excited about you coming on, because you're one of the more outspoken presidents of the Musicians Union. And the one thing is awards. You know what I mean?
No.
And that's a change, because that's always what people associate Botswana Musicians Union with. What are you trying to change? What are you trying to have the image in Yarona?
Well, first of all, the guy who didn't get the awards mo boom.
Yes, sir.
Ona tla ka tsone e le gore ene o batla go di dira o tsile le gore ke tsa gagwe.
Okay.
And then aba kanyetsa gore we've got an association.
Yes, sir.
A re se di awards ko associationing, because Botswana na santsa le ko tlase gone ka bo dingwa ga bo 99 and stuff.
Yes,
no santse go itekwa hela wa bona. So when he brought these things to Bomu, people got excited at the awards, and I want to believe and then probably a private company says, hey, I want in.
Yes, sir.
Hey, let's talk.
Yes, sir.
That private company ran the awards.
Yeah.
I want to believe it was supposed to be like that.
Yes, sir.
So that Monday to a bomu kana go tlhokomela the artist in terms of welfare. Yeah. Welfare is the awards.
Yes, sir.
Welfare ke botsogo, welfare ke ba khona go ira letseno.
Yes, sir.
Welfare ke gone gore abone ba khona go phuthuloga towards the association to say, hey, can I abusing kana I'm deep into this substance, help me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's where I am.
Yes, sir.
Mostly I want to get the awards, because go boom, we've got district chapters. 15.
Yes, sir.
Boom should be run from the district chapters to the executive committee, not from the executive committee to the district chapters.
Definitely.
They are the decision makers at the end of the day. So that's why when I awards, I'm so distant, because not to privatize, engage so that we can mainly focus more in tsa rona internally mo boom.
Yes, sir.
Saying we can't just go out there and talk about them.
Yes, sir.
Because the constitution doesn't allow us to be like that.
I respect that a lot. I think that's the conversation that I've been hearing a lot. Even when the Botswana Entertainment Promoters Association, where you're talking about strategic partnerships. We're going to be talking about that partnership right now with the Copyright Society of Botswana.
Yeah.
But to need the partnership is Are we getting anywhere? Are we seeing a change now? Because the funeral cover, the insurance, the other time machine editor, affect sounding, speaker. So on the welfare issues, have you been able to make some ground in those regards?
Yeah, we've been busy. The company, and a few years back, fresh.
Yes, sir.
He would go to Bupeu and sit down and talk to those guys. Fresh, we'll give you a listening ear. Come.
Yeah.
Membership all like 150. Oh, okay, fine. Close to 700. Oh no, you've got a good number of people. So we can get you guys the discount to go to shopong, the parts inside the colo, we can get you motor vehicle insurance. So things along those lines, this year, you take them, you present them to your members.
Yes, sir.
All they have to do is to honor the membership fee.
Definitely.
The next year, I give you group funeral. So we say a bulk lump sum for the whole year.
Yes, sir.
But then the numbers don't end up.
Definitely.
Because people now drop duel, and then someone would say, membership fee. Sorry, insurance, insurance at the artist.
Yeah.
We need that 150 from you.
Yeah.
For now we've spoken to them. Sorry, the artist did it. And I always encourage the artist to stop calling Bomu association at the awards. You are creating an atmosphere that now we are trying to move away from.
Definitely.
The awards they are not changing life. The musician, it's about 100%.
Definitely.
But those who go to the awards, they benefit. But in terms of welfare, we are preaching too much information. We even go to the extent that let's do this membership drive.
Definitely. I love that. And let's talk about your king. Subscription. Because next time I register, I give you as an example. I think I register like what happened to one idea was and then the rest of killing was a thing. But COVID. And you had to be registered if we the amenities. It's a thing. How does the subscription look like? How do we help Bomu help us?
Subscribe to Bomu. Pay 150
a month or just once off?
Once off. Because if I have 700 guys, ladies and 700 men and women subscribing with 150. From that 150 or from 150 insurance policy, that's 50 even a group funeral, it's cheaper.
Yes, sir.
So all I have to do is collect this 700, 150 pullers, take them, remove the 50 pullers from all those 700 people,
yes, sir.
Take to the insurance company, then everyone is covered. This thing it will just stop. Just come once off, pay your 150. Then I'll take the money to the insurance company. I've collected everything for the year 2020, 2026, 2027. These are the guys. They are insured.
Yes, sir.
If anything happens, we don't have to be running around. Hey, 10 pool.
Yes, sir.
I was going to tell you, responded to a issue can you join because of the awards? you know, there are 4 types of members, Sabu. There is that member who probably because he's employed elsewhere, but music but at the secondary point. About we come out right, I know I'll benefit.
Yes, sir.
There's that person. Then you have this musician. Your ring for the boom awards.
Yeah.
Because why is the categories of 37? And the category 6. And I'll make sure we can nominate you in these 6 categories and get my 2.5 at 6.
Yeah.
You are more like a winner.
Yes, sir.
Full-time employment.
Yes, sir.
Banal union. And he's just going to say, I'll subscribe.
Yeah.
So that music, everything is fine.
Yes, sir.
And then there's this one, the second person who is a member of Boom. Going over and what's another Boom di Boom Awards.
Yes, sir.
Nakabata di Boom Awards. What the category 37 it's a boom. What's another category 6?
Just gambling hell.
Gambling hell. About nominate to a more only 6 or nominate to a more 4. About some 2.5 4 or 6.
Yeah.
And then why it's already
yeah.
Because mostly I didn't know how.
Towards the end, yeah.
Then there's this one now, the vocal one. What's an alambu platform? When you grill and
yeah.
What is Jay Sadam?
Yeah.
You need such, you need such.
But
because
AGM.
it makes you to research. But the AGM.
Yeah.
Yeah. They make you to be on your toes or
yes, sir.
Sometimes they are looking at what you are saying from a different angle. Or what?
Yes, sir.
When I live in say, Kaingela, like I can't say, Hanka ban 9, Hakim will be so good. When I want 96, not
Yes,
one
sir.
island 9.
Yeah.
Wow, go like a direct in 9.
Yeah.
You are right, I'm right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's that type of member.
Yes, sir.
Then the 4th member, Obata leadership. Mobo. What's a chairman chapter.
Yeah.
That one what you sacrifice and I'm not going to be releasing music for the next coming 4 years. I want to help these guys to build Boom.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to be a secretary ko Hanzi or Maung or Kai.
Yeah.
So we have those types of members. So collectively, Madiabo neba to baboteba. Kona karisanko ko insurance.
Yes, sir.
Kona karisanko medical aid. Kore musicians don't we will have problems within the association is out there.
Yes, sir.
But how we handle our problems is the key.
Yes, sir.
Am I going to Facebook and 1, 2, 3, 4
yeah.
Understand what we've got partners. So you are now destroying the brand.
Yeah. No, I hear you, and that's the thing. A lot of us Ronaldo follower, and we end up taking all of these issues online, and nothing ever comes all right. But like I said, just to get into the crux of our conversation today, which is your combination with COSBOTS. Yeah. From pillar to post by Rona, the musician.
You remember Secretary General?
Yes, sir.
Come here. Look at us right now.
I can't believe it. And I'm absolutely loving it because this is the type of combination that we need. I get fragmented music. So I want to get straight into it. For those hearing it for the first time, can you briefly break it down? This campaign that you guys are about to get into as the Botswana Music Union and COSBOTS, what is it all about?
This one is all about mental health, Ska.
Yes, sir.
Mental health COSBOTS as we interact.
Yes, sir.
How royalty because we share members.
Yes, sir.
Association, but and they could see, if we collaborate with Bomu, we might achieve something. This thing, drugs and alcohol abuse and all this wellness. The artists.
Yes, sir.
So that's why we came up with this, mental health, where we now have these walks. Like our first one, kana ni rile ko Francistown. Yeah, where we just had a walk nyana ya was it 5 kilometers? Really the artist. And the good thing gore go be go dira yone chapter ya ko. Wa bona. Ya re empower again. Go retla ko. We are going to have the performance nyana, we are going to have go decorate mo holong. We don't talk a breakfast, we don't talk a lunch. Give us the people ba ileng gore ba to ba re provide ka ditse. Ba ditsa kae mo database ya bo.
Definitely.
Alor mo bomo ha rena motho wa catering ko kgaolong eo. Go tsewa wa COSBOTS. Agree we share members.
Yes,
so
sir.
It becomes, so we empower batho ba rona.
Yes, sir.
We don't just go to Francistown ebe ra go tsa motho ko shaka we re rate go ropelela re tsa eno wa Francistown.
Definitely.
So re ba ha platform wa bona.
I love it.
Yeah.
I want to get into the moment okay, this is the pressing issue. Are similar like a mental health, but we have to deal with mental health. How did you guys realize that this is the pressing issue?
During COVID, my brother, it was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard. I remember I received a call from a certain young lady before I got even into office here. Boom.
Yeah.
I cannot do. I'm a dancer. So we don't garner the gig. Landlord is saying something that I can't do.
Yeah. Hey, I'm matter. Hey, Bafana.
So my guy, niggas not pay me. I drove to Muzenda to give that girl 500. My last 500 bucks. Because I knew she's a human being. God knows what was going to happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then ebe go nna le gone gore ga se ene hela ne go na le issue ya dijo batho ga ba di artist ga ba bua gore ena re bolwa ke tlala gompieno ana. I told Secretary General ke moragere SG wena ka gore o itse batho a re chopisi re go batla di artist dijo.
Yeah.
We started there.
Yeah.
About no, I can't go chopis. We need to go to a foundation ya board.
Yeah.
You know, Ram probably the chairman also.
Yeah.
Then we ended up going to Ram.
Yeah.
We spoke to him about nakana bile kele Ram. We've been taking care of the musicians are not go US. Ibile ra ba busetsa ko India. Had I known earlier, we could have done something.
Yes, sir.
But okay, fine. I'll give you guys the food hampers worth 570,000 during COVID, in fact.
Kind of, you know what some people don't realize about being a musician, though? I saw some of the biggest groups, Hampur di Tuber. Ilor majita ya no koreano se tsele ditlhapa bang ba fila gore bang ba gatile zaka gore no go senang mo ile gore ya no
no one trusted anyone.
No one trusted anyone anymore gore o na le komane go beile, but ya no ene ile mo mageteng a lona lo. You guys had to run with it.
We
you
had to do something.
Ne
re le gone go chopisi kwa re handelwa di coupon in fact re di tshotsa yana re di tsenya mo di baseng re di isa go di chairman tsa di district chapter. List ya go ke ra batho ba go ba kae ba 70 tsa. We reduced membership to 50 people.
Yes, so let's talk about the anti-drug and also and substance abuse because
so that's these issues ke tsone tse di rileng gore ya no e be re nna ka re simolla go e be re simolla la ra go COSBOTS ra re ngongorela di royalty ya no go nna open o ka di royalty batho ba mogela ma 30 pula. I was like a go kwa le CEO mo le lora rata go tshameka go. We had that thing go tlela tla gore nna hatse ba re bontsha gore this is what's happening. Let's fight together gore the bulk of the money aska tswela outside the country anne mo lahatse. So we had to go to the musician re ba bolele gore hey gents go na le mo go teng unmatched works. Music we no gore ga o picky wiki system gore kwa ga ma madi a rona ko so tsamane le go re-register music wa lo.
Yeah.
And then COSBOTS they bona gore there is a relationship post COVID e be bata ba re hey kana ya nung that issue ele ya COVID ye.
Yeah.
It's entse batho ba rona mo stating se sona sa anxiety sa depression e ba resort to substance abuse.
Yeah.
So let's do this thing in mental health.
Yeah.
So that's where it started from.
I see the link.
Yeah.
Hey, I see the link.
That was just the link yeah. And then we went on to say let's empower our people yeah no post COVID. Ka re bona gore still ha go ise go yete.
I don't want to get political about this thing, but why did it take so long for batho ba bone gore there is a link? No, go setse wena le Ramakwinja gore le kopane.
No,
I'm trying to figure out why couldn't people see the link?
You know, but you know, sa kgone go lemoga link because the musician it's on. They were not interested in the link.
In talking about the issues that
they were interested more in ke bata di royalties ame go COSBOTS ya rich. Bo mo irdia ka di bomu awards. Bo mo ha ena funeral cover.
Yeah.
Kanto rona ka ha we are working something se se ka re kopanya. Wa bona. So we realized gore, you know, it's high time we just stood up ka bo rona COSBOTS e be bona gore we don't have much, but let's come together. Gore rona ntotla re itlela bana ba golo because ha re sa emelle batho ba rona bone they are just going in too deep
into yes sir.
I remember re tsamaile le membership chair re Alfredo Moss re ile go sobrana re ile ipuella le batho ba sobrana
yes sir.
For we would like to know if le na le sengwe sa rona ka kwana, but we can't give you that information gore batho ba rona ba teka wa ba. Then we pitched this thing to them, but no, now that's what we are all about. Halele ko re bitseng re tsamaile ha tshelele lona. So we've got all these hospitals pitching up ka batho ba bone ba psychiatric issues.
Yes sir.
Ra berna le mongwe ha re le ko Maung, there was someone from Letsola Thebe Hospital. Ha re le ko Seroe, there was someone from Sekgoma. Gompieno ra phikwe ka di 15.
Yes sir.
Obviously we'll get someone from the hospital at peak.
I want to find out about the most vulnerable, because now we're like 5 years removed from COVID. Now it's only the substance Who are the most vulnerable musicians? Are they the ones in the city? Are they the ones babako magaing? Who are the most vulnerable to mental health issues?
The ones in the city. For obvious reasons. The city are tura brayak. Artist o number one room mo goditsane ga tshwanele o number one room ko kopo kana ko mahala yo le wa ya foda yo ga ya foda.
Yes sir.
So you need to think outside the box, and normally the box malazi how to think outside the box, we go for the bad stuff.
Yes sir.
Because I agree it's quick. And the bad stuff is expensive.
Yes sir.
You need to maintain.
Yeah, no, but a lot of it though, how many of these guys are usually upfront about it? Because I mean, just recently there was a lot of talk about even your speech at the memorial service. Our brother ATI. There was a couple of people who felt why did you feel you should? That was the perfect occasion for you to raise the issue.
It was a perfect occasion. These people think we won't talk about these things.
Yeah.
Especially boneba to baba gang bananyana bone. But I just wanted to put it out there because I'm risking saying these things about music. I made it clear I made it intentional.
I heard you.
Because I wanted them to pick this thing, or at least the leadership association is onto this thing.
Yeah.
Because the CEO of COSBOTS had spoken about it from a professional point of view.
Yes, sir.
I was being blunt because I'm a musician.
Yeah.
And my son is coming. Your son is coming.
Yes,
your nephew is coming.
Depression.
Where do you think he's going?
Yeah.
For rescue. He's not going to come to you. He's going to the next guy. That's where he's going.
Yes, sir.
So we need to put these things out there. At least they are talking about these things.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Because I can't Google.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, he was right. He knows how dangerous this thing. And as a public, you remain a public officer for life.
Yeah.
So as a public officer, hell, I'm not going to be sitting here and not talk to them about this thing. It's killing us. Just there was a lady, what teacher was killed by her son.
Yeah.
na molaela one madi ya gore o bata madi because o ne ba setse ba mo utusitse ene kana bone ba tsamaya gone to bo bokete tsone tse di bogale and I was telling my son one day ke morake ngwana ka wa itse gore at the state ka gonse ka kana rona ne re batho ba di shebete batho ba ba icing sugar imagine ha ne go mo gutsile kana go tsa rona ba nanga be re vaile ba jita ba itse
kana we laugh but at the same time I always feel gore the easiest way for people to get addicted to these substances is because if your hero gives you some of it, you look up to. And I think industry are so consumed kisididi. Body rider routes and you know, and it's just a drunk industry.
You know why it's a drunk industry, Ska? It's because the same people who should be helping us to be stable, they're not even budging. You take someone from South Africa, everything sa se batla.
Mabotile after mabotile for 4 hours.
Ke pagame sprinters ke duele 20 pula ke tswa mo Lepole le me ke mo line up. Ga ke na go ke roba landing ke a performa ke etsa ke boela mo Lepole me ke na le bana ke ba ke di backup dancer ratsane. And then gata ke re ba ba local ba tla iphandela wa bona. You go to the government ite beta ka dio tsa bo what is it, Forbes state but ba bula o bona gore nako ka re industry ya rona e wele ha isna go nna batho ba bona ba lwana o sna access o se khaona access ya go tsena kwa new musician me Davido ke o tsile kana P Square ke o tsile
o Malay
whoever but you know gore but khaona access but you are a musician
ne
you don't have access. They are not helping us. They are helping themselves.
And that also frustrates you.
So this thing everything it doesn't we are pitching the wrong pitch to the world. Forbes. Hello Forbes ba itela go le tsididi. Let hello ra ba tsena ra bula re buleleng ruri. The radiators by Tabo Bashimana Bonwala, they are coming here next year. It's going to be open. They will not be easy performance. Jam. How? Is Bomu involved? Is Bepa involved? No. They are not involved. When all this kaka hota boya maka or ya. Le parlo ke go representa me teller le bona. A ke go te go gola le kwalo go tere bata leadership ya bo. You can't say no. Na ke batla gore no ke na le minister ke mara ke leader. Kana o mpidise ke ha. But look at this. This is not the real atmosphere ya music wa Botswana.
It's not a good
representation. The people ba teng ga ba yo ha. Lona ha le tswahela. Let's have the same faces. I can tell you. Season ya teng ya tsena. How many artists are going to benefit from this season? 15. So me a lot gore di artists di ka he mo Botswana. They are good. It's a number, right? They are really working hard. There are more than 10,000.
Because you have these chapters all across the country. So, you know, and I think sometimes we concentrate too much more on how are the artists out there are part of, you know, COSBOTS. What are they saying? Are they giving you a piece of their mind? Sometimes it feels like they're being talked at. It's like they're not being talked with. The mental state, because I can only imagine how long hotata obapilele di office kwana akanya o le ko takatokwana
Spike ona adu ska kana ke batla go bua ka Spike mo wala ika kwa ba.
Yes sir.
The chapter leader o ha le tlhakane ha o rapa Depswan. It's not working.
Dallas Spani
ba leka. I'm not saying Depswana gongwe ga ileke but go aleke but expectation ke gore go nne wow because ba Depswana and every day he will communicate wa bona gore motho o passionate ka
Spanish sa gagwe
because ke chairman ya bana yana ba mmolella gore ai rona kana mo dikgaolo re latlhelwa hela ba ba le bone they are saying the same thing ba go gantsi they are saying the same thing. The reason why bona itlhelo ka re ga ke popular thata mo dilonze, these are the things I'm dealing with. I don't have time to be seen go giging yagas mama. Because sometimes I think, hey, why am I going to this gig? Kenala artist e palwa ke go ira gig. Aloko Shakawe in Shakawe
Yeah.
asa khone go rise in Shakawe
Yeah.
le convention ya UNESCO ya 2007 ye buang gore is it 2007 2005
Yeah.
ye buang gore the movement of cultural goods and services hela e tshwantse gore go balance motho yo ko Shakawe a ska hela gore ile ka go baakanya gore motho ko Shakawe a ska ta ga borona ta go popa a pope hela le ko
Shakawe smart.
ba bona
Yeah.
ke dio tse le gore tshwantse gore di kopane le government and stuff dio tse di nne alive mo Botswana
Yeah.
ba bona re protected the human rights
Yeah.
tsa di musicians or make it tsa di creatives
Yes, sir.
tsotlhe la ka re yana yone a ke di dila di creatives because a ka re setile yana ke di camera ke musician you were on radio
Yes.
re ntse mo dilong tse
Yeah.
someone had to supply these things
Yes, sir.
you know we are representing the whole creative industry this
Yes,
was
sir.
done by someone
Yes, sir.
but the creative industry go buiwa hela ka yone hela when someone wants to take boxes so we need to talk about these things re skara yes we appreciate but sometimes ga re bue because we are representing people by no we are their mouthpiece or what I'm saying this bluntly like this because the mouthpiece was someone who go le tlhakane when or is fed up
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you completely. But buy-in young bone the artists, still all the other stakeholders. How has the buy-in been for these walks and these engagements that you're doing
no
with COSBOTS?
they are coming in because ba bona gore ka ba bangwe ba hitileng go bone
Yeah.
it means something to them.
Yes, sir.
Wa bona? Because now they have a conversation to talk about Harisna go tswa ko.
Yeah.
And maybe it will encourage a chapter to say, come, let's have a meeting. You look at the points in the let's start something.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's engage the Botswana ya no re full force because I always tell them you are representing us haleleko. It's saying hello the executive committee
Yeah.
you don't have to why not you just inform us through our secretary general yala o kwala re bua le Botswana this is what we want for the chapter.
Yeah.
Because demography ya account batho ba ba go le tlhakane ga ba ka ke ba tshwana le batho ba go tsabo ba bona
Yeah.
ba ba go tsabo go na le ka ba ka dirang ka teng ba ba go le tlhakane go na le ba ka dirang ka teng ba ba go maung ga ba tshwane le ba ba go kasane a bona re go ntse
You know what stresses me out the most? And this is what causes these mental health issues.
Yeah.
And then when I'm frustrated, you are dealing with the same issues year in, year out. I feel we went back to zero.
Yeah, we did.
Can you do a show from like the 21st of December until the 31st or the one it's January the whole country? I'm thinking about those musicians too. We're literally making a living out of this thing. We talk also about, for example, Re Sos Katumbela,
Yeah.
you know, rest in peace, who ended up taking his life in a very, very brutal way because from what we hear, the supplier, he was expecting money from somewhere, but when we hold in high regard, we really just festival responsible for women of jazz, Shantilo, for a man like that to end his life.
People are not warming up the way they should be warming up to this industry. They are not. They are trying, yes. But let me tell you something, let me say politicians.
Yeah.
They make bills. It's okay. But who implements these bills? You remember
The museum?
BITC, that Global Expo.
Global Expo, yes sir.
The vice president then answered, implementation.
Dololo.
That's what he said. And it hit hard, that statement.
Yes sir.
Because he was accepting. Ya no kgang ke gore ka gore o lemogile ene ile motsadi wa rona.
Yeah.
What is he going to do?
Yeah.
Because they were talking about a lot of sense. Let that guy what Time magazine. They were talking good stuff.
No, about two.
So ya no ke yone nako anong ya gore go nne le follow up ya dilo tse. Because as much as ba santse ba re emetse entertainment bill le film gore diego, we are sinking. We are sinking. Boss COSBOTS and BOM, we are trying.
Yeah.
Mental health, we are trying, but we are sinking. The most frustrating thing gore bona majita ba ke batang gore ba tle fethu ga ba
the musicians that the other musicians look up to.
Bona ba gore you know musicians are looking up to. They are not pitching up.
Bakombe. Khomba
gents,
bafana bao.
ke a le kopa the banna bagolo, ke a le kopa, please. I attend them mental health. I would be very happy to see someone, hello, prominently musician, a driver all the way to Pico.
Yeah.
Ayako Pico. We know Pico has got products in the music industry.
Yes, sir. A lot.
From radio.
Yes, sir.
And Bunza one never saw from radio.
Yes, sir.
When if I see those guys back a picture in Bata Hela just to say, hey, get down here, Rona. Bo stress makatini baba bon. Bo stress makatini. Le Abigail.
Yeah. But
They're looking up to this.
You know that young.
You know they are there. But they need to be revived because when I'm
it's coming back.
Hey.
Yeah.
So I would be glad to see the Hurot money. Both they know they've passed copy.
Yes, sir.
You know, I've been in this music industry for a while. I'm going there.
Yes, sir.
I was support about that movement.
Let's talk about COSBOTS.
Yeah.
What role are they playing in strengthening your nether impact here this campaign?
Well, COSBOTS are in instruments in place.
Yes, sir.
So they are. We can write to them, or hey, this is what we want to do,
Yeah.
and then they will assist.
Yeah.
Because they've got the funding, so it's
Yeah.
they can assist.
Oh, okay.
So they are just a collecting society.
Yes, sir.
They cannot say, yeah, Kanata. They need the Bomu is the voice of the industry.
Yes, sir.
The music industry. COSBOTS issue. Let's come together. Let's run.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So when we say the right things to them, they respond very well.
With the 80-20 situation,
Yeah.
because you're the perfect person to ask. On implementation.
Yeah.
What is going on with the radio? Because we do 80-20 the RB1, RB2.
RB1, RB2. Yes.
Hey. Tell us a little bit about the backstory. It's not the case. My dear answer, Abuela kako South Africa.
You see, so I hope you are sone. Tshwanetse go monitoring. Go na le office ya COSBOTS ya re ke go bua like gore batho ba tlhaloga go re bua ka gae. Ye go te motšhini wa COSBOTS wo bala. There's the people ba office here. And then go na le batho ba library go radio. So there has to be a relationship between batho ba. Lo e leng gore o ntsha di stats tsa gore this month we've played music ija.
Bone ba monitoring.
Both sides.
Yeah.
So yo tshwantse gore a check yo le na le gore o fila gore go mo kana o khona go tare COSBOTS e khona go tla for argument sake e khona a re bere gompieno airplane according to the stats tsa bone ne ile go tlase. But yo go ene with something else gore le nna ke swere di stats. Tsa me nna di supa gore ke mo go 80-20 wena wa nkganetse. So there has to be serious communication gore ta re checkane gore go tsamaya.
Yeah.
Because gone go a supa gore go ile go tlase. Malobane re biditswe ke re mohasa ko all leaders of the creative industry.
Yes, sir.
Go auditorium ya mass media. And I did mention this issue at 80-20. Can we please sit with bone batho ba dila le this offices tseno gore ke tsone tse di irang gore go nne le 80-20 monitoring and stuff.
Yes, sir.
Can you call your presenters by radio? Can you call bone ba load their music? Can you call the leader? Re te go nna ha tshela ka gore malaja ile re na le go nna le tsone these seminars.
Yes, sir.
Go nna le di panelists tse go nna le re batla gore bolella gore why are they failing to meet the 80-20? And then I got lucky to meet with DPS, Deputy Permanent Secretary.
Yeah.
Hey, leadership, you know this thing, can you please assist?
Yeah.
Because otherwise we will be coming now. I'll run with it. So at least when you have someone to talk to, it's easier. So that tomorrow
So in this new Botswana, how does it feel? Is it flexible? Is there movement? Do you feel like there's movement towards the goal? Because like I'm saying, it's a different climate to what I'm used to. You know what I mean? And I think the reason I talk about things like Bonobo playlisting and money is because all of this contributes to mental health.
It does.
Wellness gonna get better. Hey, so you can't be out here smiling and happy. Because on a frustration, So that's why I think we keep talking about these issues. How do you think though it's getting through to them, to the musician? I mean, you said you've done about 3 so far. Is the message getting through?
Yeah, the message is getting through because they'll reach out to Baba Tlou for I'm battling with this.
Yeah. Yes,
So
sir.
that's what we want. And you know, one of the musicians, hello prominent, Maloba, just went rogue on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
whilst people were saying, hey, Hato life, for now we were busy communicating with the family.
Yeah.
And that's the best we can do.
Yeah.
We told the family, this is what we can do. We can take him. For a period of 3 months.
Yeah.
And then in the meantime, we can do something for us because he's one of the musicians by now that are talented.
Very, very, very talented.
And then the painful thing, it all goes to boom, boom. So malati go thata gore ebe ke re ki buela di member because where we are, if I can just say hasewami, now it becomes wrong. When I can just now address the situation.
Yes, sir.
So I need to assist in helping this person for atusiwe. But if the family is going to say, no, we got this under lockdown, it's okay.
Yes,
I can't push any further.
Definitely.
But anything, we just is he willing to get help?
Yes, sir.
And then if RA, we pitching.
I don't know if love is the word to use, but I like that I haven't seen him, back online.
No, he's getting help.
He's getting help.
But the family is now in control.
Over, yeah.
Because clear. Let us handle it internally.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, Scar.
Yeah.
Under this issue of wellness, do you know what else is happening? HIV is rising.
Yeah.
It affects Abuma. And you know what we did? We partnered with Lenapa.
Yeah.
We have a project, Lenapa. Boom.
Yeah.
We are going to pass message here through the chapters.
Yes, sir.
Once you talk about chapter, structure.
And that's what I'm saying is also refreshing because these are people on the ground. No.
Every day, why are we in this situation? So I need to make sure I meet everything that they require.
Yes, sir.
They are right in their minds. And I remember committee, National Executive Committee. In the meeting, guys, you know what these people are? These people are that's not the actual message. There's a message behind this.
Yeah.
They are simply saying, we've been here fighting for this organization. Chapters.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. That's what I'm giving them.
Definitely.
Because I understood that.
I'm here to tell you, I see it. And I don't know what a soldier. How about time?
No, I give about time.
How about you look at all? I want to ask about the campaign itself. You only had the mental health campaign. How long is the period? And what is the rollout program? Like, when you get into a place, what sort of things happen?
We engage the chapter. Everything, venue, police the distance that we are going to walk. Solidify everything. They do that.
Yeah.
And then the actual event is on Saturday. We will arrive on Wednesday. And then we ride on these things now to say, now call the chapter.
Yeah.
Hey, let's introduce new members. Because I get committee and then then they come through. Now there's a meeting, what chapter? Then tomorrow we walk.
Yeah. So there's other things happening beyond just the walk. You try to cover all of it.
There are issues saying, hey, na ke batla go joina bong because kana mo no ntieditse malopa.
Ke ba pilele ne gone.
Mme
go buiwa tsonetse.
Ya no tla be di handler re le sentlwana sa rona ya no mo bomu. Go ra go tsena go nka moso e be re le super. And
I guess that's how you make sure you sustain the movement just beyond the campaign period.
Primarily that's boom. Boom ke yone. Wellness. Yeah, the musician.
So when on a personal level, why does this campaign matter to you as a creative?
It matters to me because I've lost a lot of people.
Yeah.
I have lost a lot of friends. Loss doesn't mean hormutusu.
Yeah.
Loss it means someone just decided to go rogue. Aba itlhakatlhakanya. Aba fall out of society. Aba nahela ko.
Yeah.
And then you can't reach that person anymore.
Yes, sir.
But others, yes, ba re tlogetse. Ba bangwe le go defaulta hela mo di programmong tsone.
Yeah.
They left. I've seen it all. O tlhaloganya gore na re ba Israel ya ga mogaele ene a lwela HIV and AIDS.
Yeah.
So we've seen what it does for someone who goletseng mo camping a bereka se sone.
Yeah.
I've seen what HIV does.
Yeah.
When it's not dealt with pronto or like immediately, when you delay. I've seen what.
Yeah.
We've lost a lot of talent. We've lost quite a lot of talent because of negligence, the stigma hela ka bosone. And this thing, stigma, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
People are not talking about it, but stigma is still there, man. I'm telling you. That's why when I go dira mental health hele COSBOTS, the guy working matter hakakat because of stigma. And he's willing to say, hey, because there's this gentleman who out the boys in Mukun. He does these things very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's been there. He's teaching.
Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah.
Chairman wa chapter 2.
Yeah.
So we have someone within us when knows this thing. I think in November yana for substance for mental health.
Yeah.
Khaburone mahalape.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is what I'm doing, and we have to pitch in for him.
I'm just thinking also, can you imagine suffering from HIV and we totally it weighs on your mental even more. So, because I want to talk about the idea that because we are popular, how na madia in drive, how na madia cable, what's haba lo palama kombi, when da pa lo ro tshaba lo go kola peng ka gore maybe you don't maintain those relationships kola peng how simola o popa, but then wa go bua la go tsa. I think those also are issues we need to talk more about.
Yeah.
Blow ga nele rur.
Blow ga nele rur. Musicians need to get to a point, or let me just say creatives. Personalize this thing. Musician too much. So the creative industry at some point.
It's all of us, yeah.
It's all of us. Hey, Faith, we need to get to a point now where we start thinking along the lines of investment. Because this thing, investment, we are gonna be broke forever.
Yeah.
When blow it boom. Yaka ba bona bafana ba batanga comedy ba tsena mo music industry ba bona re ba blow I pray to God that these guys ba tsena mo investment safe chunk
yeah
ba bona tsa ka la we be hela hale we tsela gore during dry season you can still buy your kids clothes, you can still afford, the most important thing, afford to take yourself out and have a glass of wine or a six-pack.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing, because that thing, it's part of wellness. Who entertain away, not just striving for your son, for your wife, for your woman, or for your sister. Understand, some of these musicians, but some mama lapeng I know, banale disciplines saying they are disabled. It kicks you harder. Knowing you non so manager wheelchair way service or ring or change. And now you can't.
We do some man to there, no?
Baba ngo batsadi ba bona ba ho hits. Baba ne ba tshela ka wena. Mara ba during ke go busetsa go mara go khanya COVID.
Yeah.
Ba fana ne ba nna mo bo gap setup, ba nna mo mo tunga o phase 2 rent 3,000 by divide gararo by afford sa lo dule go lapeng 10 years ago go itse go to sharpo kgwedi ya hela go yena o tala mosadi mo go grocery ka mo metselo o survive ka eng ka go ira di beat ha go se musician o ira di beat ra o thola o rekisa beat that's 500 basimane ba phomerela ka di beat now you had to go home ga o ya go sutisa monna o mo rumung o sutisa your nephew
hey
your nephew
ba di rata gore
because the culture ya rona bo khaitsedi ya rona ka gore ke batho ba bomme they get to have
stay
kids
longer
at a very early stage you know, because of this social that's the your nephew o no mo tlhokomela o mo rekela dithobile le wena o mo rekela uniform ba mo sutisa ya dilwana tsele di rekisitswe because you had to gamble ka tsone so gompieno ana go thata gore go back to that life.
You can't.
Slow.
Yeah, you can't.
Slow.
Ba wa kanya hela o tsoga majita ba go bona o le go gae o jigile, you know, that weighs on your mental as well. So there's no way you can have a fulfilled life if you don't take care of your mental state.
You can't.
Yeah. Well, when that you might do damage to yourself or you might do damage to other people.
Primarily, you are the person who must take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Must take care of yourself. Because you need to do this thing. You need to make yourself happy, make your son happy, make your wife happy, make your mother happy.
Yes.
Yeah. Musician. She has to make her son happy, make the husband happy, or make the boyfriend happy, make the sibling. You know, Canada is that black sheep.
Yeah.
And you really have to make sure. Hey, what na grota one now? Sorry. Hey, why is your make more room?
Yeah.
And if you don't have it coming, you might leave before that person.
Yeah.
You might just fall.
We're about to wrap it up. We've got a couple of minutes left because I'll bring you back for other issues because
no problem.
The artistic the establishment international
which is wrong.
ba batla go tla da for mahala bang ba tla ka botse ya gare ga beke but when how we ra event go stadium mo thoka di permit di le million. You know, so there's a lot of things that from the BOMU point of view, but I just wanted us to focus mostly more on mental health because the walks are happening. I don't think you have all of the dates. I think they'll furnish us with the dates and then we should be able to put them up as well.
Yes.
But how long do you think it's going to be running for? Until the end of the year? Or
it goes, we do it like pick on the 15th.
Yeah.
Date that they change it, so I think it's going to affect their hands.
Okay, so
if it doesn't, Hansi on the 29th of November.
Okay.
29th.
Oh, okay.
So how when I change it might change their hands, but if it doesn't, we've got Pique and Hansi.
Okay.
And then from there, I got to Pique.
Yeah.
And then Hansi the other side of the country.
Yeah.
We would have to go to down south.
Yeah.
And then go up north.
Yeah.
Again, or Rale Thakane or. You know, that's how hardly has find another days for the next two. So it'll be nights.
I love that it's a national campaign.
It's now. This is what should have been happening since inception. And I want to repeat this thing.
No, low sharp. Hela Brazil melody top. I go recoping. One I guess it's a campaign, but because I love that you are not beating around the bush. You never miss your words whenever you're about the artist, and I think that's what we've always wanted. We wanted an artist in that space because why it's boela mo kombing le pala ma quantum le boela go lapeng ile gore boso ya re ha wa bona la ile when o boela that thing
so this thing
le mathata go lapeng
ene mfano o sa duelang ha robetse nna ke atuka me nna ga ke se ke hero nna ke atuka
di dancer ka nte tsone khatire go irwa yang ka tsone. Is there a special thing that says disipka ba irelwa ke no ke tswa mo tsileng yana gore
let me tell you something.
And le story se le one na kong.
I've always told everyone. Nakana ke motho ke buang.
Yeah.
Flack.
Yeah.
Re kile ra nna mo Molapo mo. Ka memorial wa ga
at drama
boy.
Yeah.
Preparing for that memorial service we'll be sitting there, we were chatting. Halabampon. Palelwa, weak. People, but weak because I can't one. It's my profession that taught me this.
Yeah.
If anything happens in my life, you won't know because I don't make noise. That's how I want musicians to be.
Yeah.
It's probably going to make the minimal noise. If I drop this glass, everyone is going to hear what glass is.
Yes, sir.
So, Babata boom, the whole country be it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look piano. You won't know.
Yeah.
But Pele, you would know. Hey, I don't operate like that. Look what the banking. Look what the association in Seding way.
Yeah.
Modity room. People back could be at the lessons. Ukilauta humpiano, Ukilauta stories about Botswana life. But there's a lot going on there. Because I record Botswana life is anything. Lebanon, they have their fair shares. But corporate governance and corporate strategy, the PR strategy, it's high.
Yeah.
We must adopt those things. As well as association, I love ska o rogana le mongwe mo Facebook ke tshwantse gore ke be ke akgela kere ga tse go ira you need to call them hey amampe come here
re ikgabetse
hai go tloka go ikgabetsa ke gone mo go irang gore e be re tsaelwa ditshwetso o gona go bolelwa le ska gore ta o perform ke to go nela 25 because ba bone gore re weak. So once we come together e re gote re batla creative industry go tabe go na le seminar ra go holo e be go tala go holo nyele bile batho ba le konto ka re kereke go na le overflow. They will take us serious.
Let's do the hard work, guys. Let's get in there. Let's take care of our brothers and sisters. Because you never know. And I think this is what's so important about things like this campaign drive that you guys are on. People haven't cared about musicians' well-being in a while. Social media is also playing a big role.
Yeah.
Because maloba mone ke post dilo mo ke perform go show nyengwana inte plekate ba batla gore go ra gore kana ba bona ba tsene so ha go tsena every artist wa Motswana ha tsena got at least the chance ya gore re go rota ke chance ya gore re go reka hot dog ke and people do that a lot to Botswana artists. I see the younger ones not go re twetse re setse re le thata but how kwa re twetse because kwa go pipina mo ngondong a little bit wa bona. What do you say to the artists that are are struggling in silence? Because every single day. What advice would you give them about coming out and coming through to these campaigns like this? At least.
The most what I'll tell these youngsters, they are the future scar.
Yeah.
Aga music industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take category the awards. Ya newcomer. The entries at the about 300.
Yeah.
But you need one person to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's most unfortunate.
Yeah.
But at least the road shows were there. It's about DJ Fresh. They were there.
Yeah.
The DBS road show was there. But the upcoming, Banale, this thing, this thing, the national arts festivals. It caters for them.
Yeah.
Because, but say, no one of arts and I like. Sasa isi you about 50,000. That's their number one. But they had something, so they must not give up. Because when you leave that stage, you can be an upcoming artist for 15 years.
Yeah.
Just because what how you do festival
Yeah.
Because primarily we must employ ourselves.
Yeah.
The reason why we get a Franco has to cooperate. Franco
all the time.
His success is based on his gift.
Yeah.
There is a gift I heal. Show me your works and I'll bless them.
Yeah.
Franco. All over, countrywide. He's doing that.
Everywhere you go.
His music is out there. Alfredo Moss, his music is out there. Pemperet, it's still kicking.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because our parents ke bone ba nne ba retsa music wa bopempe ke bone batho ba tshotse madi le gompieno because ke di-pensionary ba nne ba kgonne go nna le madi ba accumulate di-property nako nne madi a santsana le value gompieno 200 pula value ya 200 pula ke 30 pula $30.
So be patient with yourself.
Be patient with yourself. Ha go te go na le sejidi sour grapes. Or kana ba go ithala more bo sky la tsama o ba ithala e bo sky wa lekwa o tseno bo ta o tsholetsa gore I have a ask. Ke na le potso hela e tile.
Yeah.
O bo botsa potso ha.
Yeah.
O itlhalosa gore na ke mosha bathong ntsenyeng. Ke batla go tsena bathong ba modimo.
Yes sir.
Someone is listening.
Yeah.
Nako ene ke bua ko holong ko ubiko. Someone was listening to PODICAST.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely. I think we're going to wrap it up. You know, what is the legacy of this campaign? What do you want the legacy, I think? 5 years from now, we had this conversation on the PODICAST. This campaign is also out there. COSBOTS.
Wellness.
Yeah.
Bottom line, our wellness is cash. Financial wellness. That's the bottom line. Because people must come out. We must help them. We must sit now. COSBOTS festival.
Yeah.
That's the outcome.
Yes, sir.
The other issues is about LTDF. We'll get to them at the right time.
Yes, sir.
Why people are not happy, guy. That thing, it's a compensation. Ka gore dio tsa rona ke re di a dirisiwa go a dabiwa go a teng go a teng di camera tsonetse ka bona di real ha di tsena mo lehatseng go tsewa sengwenyana mo go tsona ka gore ga go itse go di a go dirisiwa ya so madi a teng a compensate the creatives, not just musicians, all creatives. Compensation.
Yeah.
O bala yone dio tsa sipa bona gore sipa collects. There is only one distributor at this thing. Sounds like the COSBOTS.
Yes, sir.
The only distributor, not any other entity.
Yeah, ne ke khaogile pelo le nna ke ipotsara ka nte ano gate modiro ko henya anonyo ka gore tsone di creative tota o tshwantse re be go lebeletse kono ko COSBOTS more than anywhere else.
Dio tsene go COSBOTS e ka di dira e tlhoka the creatives to run to these things.
People who know the space.
COSBOTS re kopane. Why are you not coming forth? Run to AGM ya COSBOTS because you go, you make a decision gore board ra bata levy.
Hey, rebata levy. Le nna ke ntse
ke bona le lokola bomu o bo ya AGM ya bomu o le paid member o bontsha motion gore bomu lona le COSBOTS re bata gore le gore lwela yano re bata gore minister a le tautona all these people re bata gore le ba katela ka holo re nne ha tshele bo. Then we talk to COSBOTS. Hey, a re ngo naela batho diwa tsa bona. Because the people by and are members of these associations, I think the members of COSBOTS and Bomu as an association, they are making demands. Kadi platform tse leng gore Bomu as a civil society hela constitution ya re ke AGM go tsa ditshwetso go AGM. Hanga ka tsa tshwetso ke tsoga phakela e be ke re ke ra festival. So tsore ke AGM ke re ra kanya go re festival gore ba nthebole. Everything ke rebolwa ke AGM.
Hey, I'm happy to say it. I'm feeling especially with this combination ya Bomu le COSBOTS. Bepa le yone ke a bona nananyana lona o ba pile le lona.
It's coming. A kira utlwe malo ba re buisana gore ba agree you know this thing ya di bar.
Ya di bar.
No, million kakanyetse ho ka gore nna ke na le ba me ba ile gore they must perform go di bar. And you know the chairman was warming up to it.
Yes, sir.
He was like, no, you are right.
No, le rona ha ngwa ke re gona ro blomile hela be le gore ba re ya phone ya re tiger. So, but I love that we have an opportunity to talk about all of these issues and and I'm all for that, you know what I mean? And we really appreciate it. And I look forward to having another conversation with you. I'm hoping by that time now you'll be officially the president of the Botswana Musicians Union. I think in AGM.
We first and foremost hara khona go tshwara AGA. I get issues zaka, you know, country it's a problem. So gore re hela madiata, we need to make up for this. So ka constitution go bidiwa go special AGA.
Okay.
Where you recognize gore ha ke ka khona go AGA. A go submit go register of societies. Kana re na re tsama ka molao re batho gape nna ke re ke motho wa molao.
Yes sir.
Tsama ka molao. wa acknowledge gore ga wa khona go tshwara AGM ka August ga teng ka July or ka August or ka September during this time.
Yes, sir.
No, there are special AGA to make sure gore wa go tsa sengwe le sengwe se ne se tlhokala gore se addressiwe ka AGA o bo se sort so that ka July next year how ya AGA ibile yona next year it's an elective one. Go tlhophiwa president, vice president, finance and one additional member, executive member. So it will be interesting.
I know. We can't wait. Hey man, it's a lot to look forward to, and we need disruptors.
No, straight.
Disruptor. And shout out to COSBOTS as well, man. Mr. Makwinja as well. Very, very open guy. You know, he's not afraid of the hard questions.
Yeah. Before you wrap up.
Yes, sir.
In fact, it would be wrong to not talk about Kest.
Castellion, yeah.
It would be wrong. This is the guy who worked for the National Arts Council, my brother.
So
no, we need to give Kest his flowers.
People don't believe it. Well, I told them.
You know what we need, Ska?
Nice.
We need a war room, really musician.
Yeah.
So that Kest can come and say his part. We are all going to cry. Because Humpiano, no one is thinking about him. But that guy stood up.
Yeah. I remember Afona.
He stood his time.
Afona Elore. Kiribu amo phoning Elore, the then minister, kana ko sa ting. Amolatela, Otabari, amo Monica 6 in the morning. Cass will be there at like 5:30 in the morning. Bright and I walk through, which is why totally
Arts Council thing because of Cass.
Yeah, Tilayano. And then
Rona, we came in, there will always be someone who has done something.
Yes, sir.
Fresh fought for this thing.
Yes, sir.
Give him his flowers.
Yes, sir. Lesokwan as well.
Fresh Lesokwan fought for Boom. Give him his flowers.
Yes, sir.
He did something right.
Yes, sir.
He's a human being. He will go through his ups and downs. Baba, 80-20, we were part of it in Naled. These things, COSBOTS, we were part of it.
Yes, sir.
This thing, ya project louder, he was part of it.
Yes, sir.
Baba,
yeah.
It doesn't mean you can't give a man his flowers when he did something saying it was right. Give our forefathers by industry their flowers.
Yes, sir.
Pemperete, Alfredo Moss. Let me tell you something. The only time you will see Alfredo Moss in his capacity as Alfredo Moss. How Katanako Stadium, I like saying this.
Yes, sir.
How Katanako Stadium, grandstand, how level like legends is a football. It's music. So we need a Hall of Fame for our guys. We need this. Both Franco, they are in there.
Yes, sir.
Bokest, they are in there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A lot of guys are in there. Steez is in there.
Yes, sir. Guy. Yes, sir.
Drama Boy is in there. All these boys are in there.
Sasa
Class is in there.
Yes, sir. I think that's our problem. We always forget people who paved the way, and I think other countries by acknowledging what the other ones did.
They take care of their own.
Yeah, they take care of their own.
Max Maponya ba theogetse le bone. Rona kwa no ga to teka degree. Max Maponya no na degree tse. O ta ba di tsera le mo bolo. O ta ba di tsera sa theogetse. Ba teng bo dips. Ba teng bo socks.
Yes, sir.
He popped up Maloba socks Molanto. Now I'm talking about I know.
But no, it's about talent. It's all talent based.
Talent.
It's all talent based. Hai boni ili sepese ile gore se ka pushetse go pele. Ha ke bona e be like ene sock kair at man socks I mela di top. Like a utlwa botlhoko blind because that's not his lane. He should be growing in football.
You know we've got very intelligent people in this industry. Ba ile gore they should be given their flowers. I have this gentleman ko Kasanu bidwa go te Mambonte. What dance hall. The brain power will shock you.
Yes, sir.
He's one of the people by law given the platform, he'll change this thing around.
Definitely.
And then one of his neighbor, we do maestro, but Madende.
Yes, sir.
That guy on a passion here, Budi Rakhatsi.
Yes, sir.
I can name all these guys.
Yes, sir.
By no kumpiano can around.
No, I love it. I love it.
Bo Bex go bo gantsi.
Yes, sir.
But batho ga ba ba itse.
Yeah.
But the artists le musicians la gompieno. Anga ora ke re itse scoop. Go nga kwanta ba re wa mo itse scoop.
Yeah.
But go and look at the guys ba rumba. This guy is present. He will do his rumba music. He will go and sell his hot dogs.
Hey, BW. Thing, as long as we got you and COSBOTS coming together, come on, man.
Yeah,
anything is possible. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Papie Rakhudu.
Yep.
We absolutely appreciate you,
Show
my brother.
Show my
and
guy.
Yes, remember, like we told you, it's going down, man. This is a COSBOTS and BOMU initiative. It is a walk for mental health. But I just love that we are actually coming together and here's my flyer here. I got flyer
$1 make. $1 in this campaign. You see, we've got $1 make le boys sing.
Yeah.
We've got prominent people, Baba understander.
Yes, sir. No doubt. I think we'll put it up on the screen so that you guys can see all of the details because we got the best post producer in the country, man. All right, guys, it's been fun. We'll catch you guys next week right here on the Local Corner Multimedia YouTube page. I'm SCAR. We out. Peace.
Sure, gents.
Of different identities. Podcast with BSCAR.